I've spent so many evenings teetering on the edge of twilight, haunted by the relentless sensation of being watched. As dusk deepens into a bruise-colored night, I feel it. The weight of unseen eyes, the echo of footsteps that mirror my own heartbeat. At first, I convinced myself it was a trick of my jittery mind, a symptom of sleepless anxiety. But as the nights bled into one another, the presence grew undeniable. I live alone in an old apartment, its wooden floors groaning under the slightest pressure. Every creak, every whisper of wind outside my window sends shivers down my spine. I lie awake in the dark, straining to catch a glimpse of the figure I'm sure lurks just beyond the reach of light. And then, in those fleeting moments of terror, I see it. A hulking silhouette with eyes that burn with a strange, feral intelligence. At first, I thought it was an intruder, a beast stalking my every move. But the more I observed, the more I saw something disturbingly familiar in its gaze. It wasn't until I began to notice the creeping parallels between my own scattered memories and this spectral presence that a horrifying truth unfurled before me. There were nights when an unexplainable hunger would gnaw at my insides, moments when I lost control, surrendering to an instinct that felt primal and ancient. In the mirror, under the weak light of dawn, I caught fleeting reflections of something wild beneath my human veneer, a beast smoldering just beneath the surface. Slowly the pieces started coming together. The terror I felt wasn't solely because I was being hunted. I was the hunter, and also the hunted. I remember one full moon night vividly. The luminous orb cast elongated, eerie shadows across empty streets as I wandered, desperate to outrun the dread that clawed at my mind. With every step, I felt that beast within stirring, a raw, savage energy that surged through my veins. My heart pounded as if it were trying to break free from its cage, and I realized, with mounting horror, that I was both the pursuer and the pursued. I was caught in an eternal chase with a monster that I had always denied but could no longer escape. As the moon ascended to its zenith, a transformation began. I felt my body tense, my instincts awakening to a call as old as time itself. The ground beneath my feet seemed to vibrate with the rhythm of a savage heart, reminding me that I was inexorably bound to this dual existence. I struggled fiercely, trying to cling to the remnants of my humanity, but the beast was relentless. In that bitter struggle, I understood that the creature stalking me was not some external force. It was the embodiment of everything I had fought against in myself. Now, I live in a perpetual state of dread and reluctant acceptance. Every night, as darkness wraps the world in its inescapable embrace, the boundary between man and monster dissolves. I wander deserted streets, a solitary figure caught between two warring identities. I search for redemption, or perhaps a way to silence the inner call of the beast. But the truth is as unyielding as the pull of the full moon. I am both prey and predator, a walking contradiction doomed to an endless cycle of transformation and terror. There is a cruel irony in this existence. Every desperate attempt to flee from the monster only deepens the bond I share with it. The chase is eternal, a haunting reminder that the horror I so fear is not an external nightmare, but the very essence of who I am. In accepting this duality, I have come to realize that there is no escape from the truth. Under every moonlit sky, the relentless pulse of the wild beats within me, a constant reminder that I am forever trapped in this psychological labyrinth, where every shadow hides a fragment of my monstrous self.